What in the heck is going on?
So much I can't even talk about.
I can't even fathom. Okay, this is Jill for today. We're fortified. This is our signature glass of
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Marys. Okay.
Wow.
I think I do it. I think I
Wow.
do.
That's snappy tongue.
I need to do a disclaimer because I have a feeling that the majority of this is going to be a political rant. Would you not say?
Oh, not all of it.
No, not all of it.
Part of it will be a medical rant.
Okay. It's been quite a while since we've done
Yeah,
a
this is signature glass of whatever.
Yeah. And so we're happy you're here with us, and we're happy that you're hanging with us. And boy and howdy.
Yeah. My face.
Oh, yes, let's go with health thanks first.
My face is slowly returning to normal after some skin cancer care or cream that I have to put on to prevent the potential skin cancers from ever becoming to the point where they need surgery. I have one on my arm. This will be my 5th skin cancer surgery, so that's coming up next month.
And he fell again.
Yeah, we were at a store trying to buy some
It was one of these big chef, or restaurant supply stores.
supply store. And we were trying to buy some chicken to donate to a local organization, and we had to go into the walk-in freezer, and I fell. And that was a month ago yesterday, and I'm still in a lot of pain. Have trouble walking, standing, sitting, lying, sleeping.
What was so terrible is that we were trying to find this. They were in boxes, and this was a big, like sub-zero freeze. And so we were in there hunting around, and we can't find it. I said, I'm going to go ask one of the guys up front where it is. And I closed this big door, and I heard him go down. I mean, he went down so hard. And I said, oh my God, and he's down there on the ground, and it's like...
In the freezer.
In the freezer. And I'm thinking, okay, he has fallen, he has broken something. We got to get him out of this freezer. We got to call the paramedics. But until the paramedics get there, he's going to be laying in a sub-freezing freezer.
And that's my 3rd fall in the last couple of years. Yeah.
Anyway, so he's been kind of dealing with that. Thank goodness nothing was broken.
And I apologize about the crunching, but
oh, yes.
we have snacks today.
This is that's
just a combination of different snacks provided by one of our favorite vendors, nutstop.com.
It's actually just Nutstop, but we always call it we always call it nutstop.com. But did you?
Yeah, I did.
So we're going to pop in right here the variety of stuff that actually. Kind of take 2 or 3 of them and mix them. They're very good.
And they do carry all kinds of stuff: nuts and seeds, organic foods, superfoods, stuff for cooking and baking, candy and chocolate, snack and trail mixes like we're enjoying today, dried fruit. But one of my absolute favorites is they make a 13 bean soup that just rocks.
And I've done several videos on that, and I will put it up there, a couple of recipes for you.
And they're great people to deal with.
They are great people.
And everything is always first rate and delicious.
Yeah, so their pricing is very
good,
very competitive. Anyway, we wanted to thank them again. All right, so moving on. The sky is falling in, and chickens are running around with their heads off. Speaking of chickens, the price of eggs, to me, because the microphone picks it up. The price of eggs, to me, is the canary in the coal mine.
Is the what?
The canary in the coal mine. Don't you think that everyone's, really the price of eggs is ridiculous. But what I'm thinking is this is a precursor to what's really coming. They're insane. Doge is insane. Trump is insane. That crazy man, Elon Musk, is nuts. We lost them all about 15 minutes ago. Well, we love you all, and we know that we're all in a world of what, and we just got to hang together. It's going to be bad. Hopefully, It won't get as bad as we hope.
Let's go on to something more enjoyable, more upbeat.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I just checked. I was expecting a text. I apologize. We have been watching a lot of movies. We've been having all.
Not a lot.
You know, now come
A few.
on. We've watched a lot of TV. The thing is just so funny is, this is Oregon. Hello, we're supposed to get rain in the winter, a good amount of rain. And we've had so many dry winters. Well, now when we get these rains that come through, they call them atmospheric rivers. It's just a lot of rain, people. Okay, you're going to get rain for a few days, but no, it's an atmospheric
I'm building
river.
an ark.
You should. Okay, is this boring already?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we've been seeing some movies and some miniseries. We finished one up yesterday, and it's on. We rented Netflix for a month, the cheap version at $8?
$7.99. Yeah.
You get commercials, but very few. So we went that route. They want $25 a month for.
Yeah, if you want the ultra high def.
So we went cheapo, but it worked beautifully, and it's all HD, and there's just a few commercials. But actually, they're better than TV.
Yeah, they're short.
Yeah. So Zero Day is really an interesting one, very apropos for our time, that there's this not Big Brother, this element of terror.
Our society.
Yeah, and it's very interesting, and it's De Niro is
Robert
in
De
it.
Niro. And what one of the bad people in it, this mega rich woman, just blew me away.
Yeah.
I don't know, one of our favorite movies is Uncle Buck. And there's a little girl in there named Maisie. And Maisie is now an adult woman who plays a bad person in this.
It was really something, yeah. So we were both, when he said, my goodness, do you know who that was? So it was great. Anyway, that's a very good thing. Six episodes?
Yeah, six episodes. And it's worth the $7.99 just for that one show.
I always say to him, he says, oh gosh, we shouldn't get into another subscription, TV subscription. And we always do it like for a month and then we stop and move on. To have an $8 charge to get all of that entertainment for 1 month.
And you don't have to go out there.
I don't like to go out there. I don't want to go out there.
We were coming back somewhere yesterday and we saw some serious road rage going on. 3 cars involved. And man, we just said, get me home.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy out there. Krippendorf's Tribe. Now, if you have not seen Krippendorf's Tribe, it's Richard Dreyfuss and the young woman, what's her name from...
I'm not sure.
The blonde.
Yeah.
Anyway, she was a...
Anyway, it's a delightful movie. Very
so
funny.
Fun. So fun. So if you ever get a chance to see that, do. It's really fun.
Yep.
It's, would you say it's clean?
Yeah, I mean, there's no...
I don't think you have to worry about that. Well, we watched Godfather 2 again. And what was so interesting about that is we kind of forgot some of it.
Yeah, she made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
And I love number one. I tell you, I love both of them. They're just excellent. Okay, so we saw that one. If you haven't ever seen it, you got to see it. We saw The Last Rifleman, and you're going to have to remind me what that was about.
Last Rifleman was Pierce Brosnan, who was at D-Day, and he kind of escapes from his senior retirement home to go to France to attend the commemoration of D-Day, and he's the only one left of his youth.
Oh my God, so it's such a good
very
movie.
Interesting movie, really heartwarming.
You have to get through like the first 15 or 20 minutes.
It's a slow movie, but like I said, it's a feel-good movie, and
it takes place.
Definitely worth seeing.
Yeah, it takes place in England. He's not here in the United States. But anyway,
England and a little in France.
Yeah, but a little in France. Anyway, that's an excellent one too. Then the other one we saw was Conclave, which is a new movie.
Yeah, Ralph Fiennes.
Oh.
Stanley Tucci. Yeah.
Worth seeing. That's so interesting. It's very interesting about the Pope having passed away and a new Pope.
Selection of a new Pope.
Oh, wow, that is so good, so good. All right, so that's that. And I'm starting to cook again. Haven't you noticed? So I'm starting to cook again. I think I've been kind of in a funk. This whole thing's just, it's such a bummer. You kind of shut down. And we don't want to go out.
And we were worried she had had some
yeah.
rib pain, which we thought might be another broken rib, which could indicate that her cancer was active again, but it turned out it's not a broken rib, so it's
good news.
probably musculoskeletal, which is very good news.
Musculoskeletal.
Yeah,
Skeletal.
I like that.
I like that very much. Anyway,
A little bit of medical knowledge is a dangerous
it's a terrible thing. You know, those poor doctors. You go to the doctor and you say, you know, let's say you have an arm pain. Well, you've already gone online and seen everything there is to know about arm pain. So you go to that poor doctor and you say, I've got bursitis or I've got whatever. And the doctor hasn't even had a chance to examine you. So the internet is an amazing tool, amazing. But doctors say it also is like their biggest pain in the world. All right, dear.
Yeah.
Everything's good for us. I mean, we're good and we hope you guys are good. And we hope that you're just taking it a day at a time.
The weather sucks. We're so tired of being cold. Our utility bill is 3 or 4 times what it normally is, and but
gotta write it out.
Yeah,
Gotta write it out. I hope you'll comment, and I hope that we haven't insulted or hurt anyone's feelings.
No, I mean that's one of the great things about this country. Is that we can all have different opinions about our leadership and what's going on in the country, and that doesn't mean we're good people or bad people. It just means we come from different places, have different things that are important to us.
We are glad you're here.
and
We are glad that you're taking this crazy ride that we call life, and we hope you'll come back.
And,
All right, everybody, you take care. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for stopping by.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.